Hi Crypto Kings and Queens, we're looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and we're gonna go through different coins, and I'm just gonna do a small recap of what I actually did on my live stream today. Looking at Bitcoin, the market is just kind of going sideways. We can use the counter trend line to see if the market comes back down to this level, coming back up to the resistance. We just might come back down again, and we can trade off of these levels as long as we understand that we are in a sideways market. On my live stream, why I'm having these lines, I did calculate because I wanted to figure out where we potentially could have our higher lows. And on the live stream, the market was around 4,395. I told everyone that if we're coming back down to 4,370, we could potentially see a retest of that level because the market could create a higher low. Market actually did respect it. So we just might come up to 4,470 and create the next higher low, continuation to the upside. But the market is going sideways, so we just have to be very careful because the market can come back down to 4,273 also. Remember, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue watching this video and I'll show you what happened on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and what I did go through with you on the live streams with a couple of the pairs from that live stream. I did promise you guys that if I took a trade, I would show you that trade on Bybit. I didn't take the trade today because the market is going so slow. I don't want to go into a market looking like that. But on Bybit, we do right now have a bonus up to $600, and you're having the link in the description down below if you're just scrolling down on the video. Bybit is a super good platform if you're a swing trader and if you want to hold your position for a very long time with very, very low fees. So we're starting off with the weekly on Bitcoin, and having a market looking like this, we can even go to the daily chart and we can see the market is just, I mean, we do create a potentially a lower high, but the market is very calm right now after this huge dump since we had a couple of days ago, and we can all see that. So the market is just bouncing right now from this because we did break this trend line, as you can see that we did have on the daily chart. Market came up to that level. We did have a small retest off of it, and then the market went down. Market now is consolidating in between 51,700 and 49,500, so going down to the lower time frame. So the easiest way to do right now is either that you're waiting for the market to just actually decide what direction it will go, or we can just trade in between the support and the resistance level. And what I'm looking for, if I'm going to trade from these levels, is the fake out, the retest, market goes back down, and then I'm having my take profit at this previous support until I see the market actually breaking one of these levels. And because right now the market could potentially go up again, we're having this counter trend line right here because we do create higher lows. You have a low, you have a higher low, you have another higher low, and we could definitely come back down, retest it, and then go up. But then we could potentially come up to this this resistance trend line that we're having also. You see a retest, then market just might come back down to 46,500. It's so hard right now to tell what the market can do because the market is just going in between these levels on Bitcoin. If we're going to Ethereum, if you were on my live stream in the beginning today, what I did today was that I did calculate where I potentially could see the market having the retest for the higher lows. And one of them was 4,370, and we actually came back down to that level and we did retest it, and now market going up. We can potentially, if we see the market now coming back down again, I will still hold this as a support, or we could potentially come back down to 4,270. If the market decides to break these levels and we're coming up to 4,470, I will have that as a new support to buy the market at the higher low, and then market just might break to the upside again. But the market is very slow, the market is going sideways, so it's the same thing here. We just might go in between 4,470 and 4,370. And that is the same thing. Looking at the 4-hour chart, we didn't have this huge candlestick right here breaking this trend line. So we didn't come back down to the trend line. We could do that, but right now we did break it. Can take a Fibonacci on the lower time frames from the lowest point to the highest point from 4,270 to the highest points to where this week's are right here at 4,415. If we potentially could see market breaking to the downside, we want the market to retest the 61% of the Fibonacci. With that, we're also having the trend line, so we could potentially see a touch of around 4,330. 4,344 around these levels, and then you slowly start to see market going up. You just might have 4,448 as a target, for 4,520 and 4,584. And with that, if we're using these lower higher lows targets, we just potentially could find other opportunities, or I could find other opportunities to go long in the market. But right now it's really hard because the market is just going sideways, so nothing special is happening. We can go through a little bit what happened during the live stream today. So nothing special have actually happened since before. As we can see on RNDR, the market is going sideways. Looking at BNB, the market, okay, so we haven't been moving so much. Looking at Crow, market came up to the trend line again. Right now we are retesting it. So potentially what could happen is that we're actually breaking it, and then we can come up to 0.6470. We just might bounce to the downside again, or we will actually break it and continuing to the upside. But what we're looking at Crow right now is this trend line that we did retest a couple of times going back. Oh, so okay, we did have one, almost two. So this could be the third touch. So either we will respect it or respect it, come back down. We just might see the market coming back down to this trend line that we're also having as a support trend line to 0.54, or we're breaking down to this previous support that we also had at 0.53. We can look at EGLD, also the same thing here. We're just going sideways. The market is in between 305 and 277. So this is the same thing. When the market comes to these levels, typically what's happening when the market is going sideways is that you just see the fake outs. But the fake out is really good, and especially when you're seeing the retest at the support again, and when it is to the upside, you see the retest of the resistance. Going to CELR, the same thing here. Market came back down to the trend line. Market now continues back up. Potentially where we can come to is around 0.08 also. So the market is just going sideways. So it's nothing more than we can do than just have patience to wait right now. And the only thing that I would recommend is for myself too, is just if I want to take a trade of a market looking like this, is definitely take it from the resistance to the support, or from the support to the resistance. So and just have in mind that the market not just might continue back up or back down when the market is looking like this. Even if the market is pretty boring, I still wanted to make a video. And if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if there are any specific coin that you want me to look at. Otherwise, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good night wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification so you'll always know when I'm going on a live stream or when I'm having one of these videos out. So until we see each other next time, from Sweden.